Hello, welcome back to Mrs. Torres' YouTube channel. Today we are going to review, because we did this in Algebra 1 a little bit, factoring when a equals 1. First, let's remind ourselves what a is. Well, the standard form of a quadratic looks like this. Ax squared plus bx plus c. So we're going to factor today when a is 1. First, what does it really mean to factor? Like if I asked you the factors of 20, what would you tell me? You'd tell me 1 and 20, 2 and 10, right? They're numbers that multiply to give you 20. Well, we can find two binomials that will multiply together to give us whatever trinomial that we're given. So let's look at an example. V squared plus 5v plus 4. So we know we're going to get two binomials. It's going to be v plus or minus something times v plus or minus something else. So you could do guess and check. We need two numbers that multiply to 4 and add to 5. Well, there's not too many multiples of 4. We've got 2 and 2. Well, that's never going to give us 5. 1 and 4. Well, check out that. When I add them, I get 5. So v plus 1, v plus 4. Boom, you're done. You can check by FOILing, right? V plus times v is v. V times 4 is 4v. 1 times v is v. 1 times 4, 4. Combine like terms, and we have our original trinomial. So we know we are correct. Now, it might not always be that easy to find two numbers that multiply to your C value and add to your B value. So, if guess and check isn't your favorite option, or it's maybe not working for the problem that you have, there's another method we can use called the box method. So, let's look at another example. Let's check out r squared minus 11r plus 18. So just like we did when we FOILed, we're going to create a box. Instead of having our binomials on the outside, we're going to start on the inside and work our way out. So we're going to put the first term right here, r squared, and take this last term and put it in this box here. And then we are going to write out the multiples of 18. So we've got 1 and 18, 2 and 9, 3 and 6, and I think that's about it for 18. Then we look for two of these numbers that are going to add to negative 11. Now notice, up here they're all positives. That's the easiest case. Here we need two numbers that are going to multiply to positive 18, but add to negative 11. Well, we know to get a positive number, we either need to multiply two positive numbers or two negative numbers. If we multiply two positive numbers to get 18, there's no way we're going to get negative 11, right? So we're looking for two negative numbers here. So check this out. Negative 2 times negative 9. That's still going to give me my positive 18 that I need. And when I add them, that's going to give me negative 11. Boom, that's what we need. So we're going to take negative 9 and negative 2 and attach r to them and put them in our remaining boxes. So negative 9r, negative 2r. Now what we're going to do is we're going to work our way out. We are going to look for the GCF. So the GCF of this row is going to be r. The GCF of this, or sorry, I should have said column there. The GCF of this row is r. And then we're going to move over here. The GCF of negative 9r and 18. Since this box, that value is negative, our GCF is going to be negative. So negative 9. And then over here, GCF negative 2. And then we have our answer. R minus 9, R minus 2. There you go. All right, let's do 2 more together, I think. Yeah. X squared plus 8x minus 20. So again, if you like guess and check, you can absolutely do it that way. I'm going to do the box method though. So make my box. We'll put x squared here, and we'll put negative 20 there. Now, notice our c value is negative this time. To get a negative number, we need to multiply a positive number with a negative number. So keep that in mind when we are looking at the factors. So let's list factors of 20. We've got 1, 20, 2, 10, 4, and 5. I think that's it. So we need one positive number, one negative number to get 20, and add to negative 8. Well, 1 and 20, I don't think there's anything we can do there to get 8. How about 10 and 2? Well, if I subtract them, I get positive 8, right? So we're going to use positive 10, so that's 10x, and negative 2x. Because when you multiply negative 2 and 10, you get negative 20. When you add negative 2 and 10, you get positive 8. That's what we need. And then we just find our GCF. So our GCF here is x. Our GCF here is 10. Notice because this is positive, my 10 is going to be positive. Here I have x, and here I have negative 2. Notice since this is negative, the number that I pull out is negative. And then we just have to rewrite our answer. X plus 10, x minus 2. And there you go. All right, one more example that I want to show you. Oops. Stay on this page here. How about 2b squared minus 8b minus 42? This one looks a little different than the other ones. Our a is not 1. The first thing that you want to do when your a is not 1 is look for the greatest common factor. Always factor that out first. It will make it way easier to factor. So here our GCF happens to be 2. Awesome. Let's factor it out. 2. So we'll be left with b squared minus 4b minus 21. All right. And then, look we have in parentheses. A is now 1. We know how to factor that. Use our box. B squared negative 21. List out the factors of 21. 1, 21, 3, and 7. I think that's about it. So we're trying to get negative 21, so we know we're going to have a negative and a positive. And we needed to add to negative 4. Well, 1 and 21, there's not much we can do there. 7 and 4, I think there's a way, right? We need a negative 4, so we need negative 7 plus positive 3. So negative 7b and positive 3b. And then we find our GCFs factored out. So b, negative 7, because this is a negative value here. B, and 3. Now, when you write your final answer, you can't forget about your GCF. So it's 2 times b minus 7 times b plus 3. And there you have it. Now you know how to factor when a equals 1. See you later.